Good morning, Ollie. It's Mrs. Crowter here in our art room. I hope you're doing okay. I hope your family's doing okay. I just thought we'd like to spend some time together doing some sketching and some artwork. I sent a Word document yesterday for you to have a look at. And I thought perhaps we could have a look at how we can draw Dennis together. Now I'm having to do him a bit sideways because my camera's set up towards the side, but of course you can see your screen in front of you if you're working from your screen, or you can, if you can download your picture, you've got a box there in which to sketch in. It's difficult to know where to start somewhere with a character like this, but you know, I'm just going to start with his hair first and just think of it as a shape. I've also got my trusty rubber with me because I'm bound to need to rub out some mistakes, because I very often make mistakes which I need to rub out and erase and carry on. So let's have a look how I'm going to start. Well, I'm just looking to see in the shape of his face here. He's got quite a round jawline just there. So I wonder if I can put a sort of rounded jawline in there. Don't think that's quite as big as Dennis. He's a bit of a pickle, that Dennis, isn't he? Gets into all sorts of scrapes. I remember him being in a comic when I was at school. Now you see, look, I've made a mistake with the ear. That's okay, I can rub that bit out and have another go. That's a lovely thing about art, doesn't matter how many times you do it. I'm going to start, maybe I should start from the bottom bit there, his ear, just here. Seems to have a little ear sticking out there, perhaps. Sometimes if it doesn't work one way, it'll work another way. But that's okay. I'm just putting in a general shape for his bits and pieces. I do love his hair. I do love the way it looks like he's rushing around in the wind, doesn't it, when he's running? And his hair looks like it's I'd love to take a comb and give that a good comb. I'm not sure he'd appreciate that as a character on a TV programme. But yeah, when I was little we used to just have him as a character in a comic, but now of course he's a character in a TV programme. So I've done his jaw and I've done his ears, sort of. I might have to go and correct this later because it doesn't really look very good. But that's okay. So now he's got his hair coming out here. Now what I'm doing is, as I'm doing this, I'm looking at the same time at the shape. So I'm doing this part here. And then it's got a bigger triangle. It looks like someone's taken a blot of ink and just gone flop on the paper with his hair. I do like his hair. Oh gosh, there we go. It definitely looks like he's been rushing around. I'll tell you who he reminds me of. Just thinking of that character from The Incredibles. Incrediboy. Because he had hair that looked a bit like that. And I love his monobrow, look at that, one big eyebrow coming there. And his eyes, well, his eyes are not like our eyes where there's two, one either side of our faces. It's a cartoon eye. So it comes down, there's his nose in the middle, going up that side with his two eyes looking there. Now to be honest, if we had eyes a bit like that, I think we'd probably need to go and see a doctor, but of course it's a cartoon, oh, his nose isn't big enough either. I'm going to have to adjust this because his eyes aren't quite right. So the trouble is I'm trying to be too perfect, that's the problem. I'm trying to be too good. I don't want to try and be too good. There we go. Now he's got a lovely big naughty grin on his face, hasn't he? So, oh, that's my computer telling me something. Top teeth and then his tongue. Well, that's pretty rubbish, I'm afraid, but do you know what? I'm going to keep going with it. I'm going to have a go at Nasha as well. And it'd be brilliant, because if you have a go, send a photograph of your artwork through your email or your mum's email, because she's got my email address, so it'd be brilliant to see a photograph of your lovely work. And I'll take a photograph of mine when it's finished, and I'll send it to your mum's email, and then you can have a look. But you have a good day, and I really can't wait until we can see each other again properly at school. And until then, you take care.